They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment.
Hey guys, what's going on YouTube? How y'all doing? No, I'm not sharing none of my french fries. And I'm not sharing any of my fish fillet sandwich. But I still hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys still go follow me on all of my social media, and the links will be in the description box down below. Well guys, I was thinking this morning when I woke up, my mom's birthday is coming up on the 15th of this month. And my mom has been gone since 1997. January 7th, 1997 to be exact. My mom passed away while I was in prison a lot of years ago. She had started really, you know, my mom had took a turn for the worse after my little brother was killed in 1995. You know, back then when my mom passed away, there wasn't no YouTube or nothing like that. I bring that up because her birthday is coming up, and one of the things that really had me thinking hard was this morning I woke up and I seen my mom get disrespected in the video today in front of thousands. I mean, in front of thousands of people. You know, my mom had nothing to do with anything. I'm like, whoa, like, this person really said this about my mom in front of all these people. But I'm actually thinking about going to Indiana to visit my mom for her birthday. Because my little brother that passed away, he passed away in 1995. My mom passed away in 1997. And so I'm thinking about going to Indiana and visiting my mom for a birthday that's coming up in the next couple of days. But that was just a thought. Making this video real quick. It's not gonna be a long video because I have a lot of people like in the comments on recent videos. You guys know what's going on with my, going on with me. I'm not sick or anything. I'm not gonna come on here like I'm sick. Oh my God, but I got this issue going on with my skin, where I got the shingles, and people have been asking me like, what was the first sign? Because people normally get signs of shingles further down the line before they really get it full blown. And some people in the comments were emphasizing, putting emphasis on shingles do come from a lot of stress, and a lot of stuff that might have been taking place recently on the internet could be causing the stress. I can honestly say anything that happened on the internet recently hasn't caused any stress, because if that's the case, Lord, I would have been stressed out with shingles several times, several years in a row. I don't think it's stress at all. I think what happened is that I avoided one of the signs, guys. And I'm gonna tell you why. Guys, remember about 2 years ago, I did a video where I was having like discoloration on my wrist right here. I did a video where I had like discoloration on my foot area. And I was like, why is my foot area like turning it's almost like my pigmentation had disappeared. And then I noticed in other areas of my body, it was discolored. And I'm like, what's going on here? I never seen the signs. And on my foot and on my arm right here, where I had like the white discoloration, the same bumps that I seen on my chest and stuff and around my back area, I seen it on my arm and on my foot. I didn't pay attention because I'm thinking it was like a heat rash. And a lot of times I do go outside without sunscreen on, and I'm constantly in and out my cars, and I'm constantly going places. But that was also a time when I first started seeing the white rashes pop up. I'm thinking of, well, I live in Texas now. It's a lot hotter in Texas versus Indiana. And I didn't really think nothing of it until about a week ago. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so hungry. this medication that they got me on is pretty strong. The antibiotic has like this really nasty taste to it. You have to take, you have to eat food with this medication. But about a week ago, you guys know I've had back issues since the beginning of time. I had back injuries back in 2005 that caused me to have what they call degenerative disc disease. That causes discomfort in my back. So about a week ago, I woke up and I started having problems with my back. But it wasn't the part of my back where I had the injury at. It was the upper part of my back. And I'm like, why is my back hurting up here? And not even, like, I just, you know, I took like a couple of ibuprofen. I didn't think nothing of the pain. I'm like, well, maybe I slept the wrong way. I got one of them big old beds that when they moved my bed into my house, one of the legs up under had broke. So I went to Home Depot and got like these little wooden blocks to help make it even. So I figured, well, maybe my bed came uneven for some reason. Maybe I turned over and knocked one of the wooden pieces out. And then like a couple of days go by, I wake up, my sides are hurting. I'm like, what the hell is my side hurting for? Like, so a couple of days ago, I started feeling the itching up under my chest, like up under my right breast. But it wasn't like constantly itching. It was like, I'm itching there. But I didn't scratch too much. And then after like a couple of days went by, I started seeing like 2 or 3 bumps started to form. And I still didn't think none of it. I'm thinking, you know, it's just a rash. It's a heat rash. Because again, I wear 2 shirts. I wear a wife beater up under my regular shirt. And so yesterday morning was the day when I realized that something was going on with me. And that's what forced me to rush to the ER. And I found out that I had shingles. And a lot of us do like home remedies and stuff instead of going to doctors and finding out what's going on with us. We do like home remedies and we don't really find out what's really going on with us. We'll just do home remedies and say, well, you know, take some aspirins or whatever that'll fix it. And I find out that I did have shingles. Now, since I seen the shingles and I seen the comments, people saying, well, you were stressing maybe because of what's going on. So it forced me to go actually look into this further. And I didn't realize, man, like how, I'm not gonna say popular because there's nothing popular about having shingles, but I didn't really realize how known and how common the shingles was amongst people. I was uneducated. I actually thought it was something that people were born with, some type of, you know, like, let's see. You know, like you got people that's born with lupus. What do you call it? There's another one that people are born with that people don't really bring enough awareness to it. Sickle cell anemia. You got another case out there that's called sickle cell anemia that people don't really bring awareness to it. So shingles was something that I had never heard, or I've heard of it, but it had been like on a commercial or something. But I didn't really realize how much shingles affect so many people. And the way that it comes, it could just come. And like the doctor said yesterday, it doesn't discriminate. This was just your time to get it. Now I'm gonna tell you like what it's done and changed me, even though it's only been like a couple of days. And I'm glad I found out that I had it because I was around my kid, I was around my grandkids, I was around my other kids, and it's like, dang, I didn't know that I could pass this on. And when you find with kids and stuff, you know, I'm a contact. I'm a hands-on contact. You know, I like to pick them up, throw them in the air and stuff, and make little faces at them. And so I didn't realize until I got educated yesterday that I could have potentially been exposing other people to what I have. And, you know, the scary thing for me is knowing now what I didn't know before I went to the doctor, because I'm like, oh my God. You know, what if this happened 2 weeks earlier where I actually had my son at the house with me? And so, you know, it's definitely different because like the last couple of days, I just been at the house by myself. I haven't really been going out visiting nobody. I actually did go to like a couple stores, but at the time I didn't realize like what I had. So now it's like, I can't go around my children, can't go around my grandkids. And it is kind of scary because, like, I guess the scary thing for me is that I didn't know, and I was still going around people. And so now, sorry guys, I'm burping because I'm eating and not drinking. Scary thing for me was the fact that I was going around people and could have exposed this to them. And I avoided all of the signs. So if you start having like body problems, itching, weird looking bumps and stuff popping up out of nowhere, stuff that's out of the ordinary, stuff that you're not used to seeing on your own body part, skip that Google research stuff, man. Just go see a doctor. Just go see a doctor. I mean, yesterday I went into a doctor office, and it's like, I'm the type of person that when I go to a doctor visit, I'll just pay cash, because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had medical insurance since I quit my job and moved out here. So I'm like, well, I pay everything cash. But today was a whole different story. Monday was a whole different story. Now I'm getting insurance. It's actually on the way. So I'm actually like, you know, and it's something that I should have always had, whether I'm an older person or a younger person, because those doctor appointments is very expensive, and it does cost to find out what's wrong with you. Even though it costs to find out what's wrong with you, it's definitely worth finding out what's wrong with you, because you can take care of the problem. If I would have not went to the doctor yesterday and just assumed that this was just some heat rash or sunscreen or something, you know, like the sun from not wearing sunscreen, this stuff would have continued to spread to other parts of my body, like the doctor said, and it would eventually spread it to my face, my genital areas, and other parts of my body. And as you know, you can't put creams like this on your genital areas. They recommend that you don't do that. So I'm really glad that I went, because the stuff that they gave me is actually going to stop this stuff right in its tracks without it spreading throughout other parts of my body. There's a chance that since I had it once, I may not get it again, but there's still that small probability that I could get it again later on in life. So I'm really glad that, you know, I went and got it taken care of, because it was kind of scary. And if if my eyes look like a little red because I am in pain, this stuff right here, man, it hurts. It hurts bad. My underarm, under my chest, my back, this stuff hurts extremely bad. After I found out that I had the shingles, is when I started looking on YouTube. I started looking at Google and stuff about shingles, and I didn't really realize how many people actually go through this and how painful that it is. This is not a joke right here, man. So, and like my doc said yesterday, what I have, it don't affect any age. It can attack you or affect you at any given moment. You can be 10 years old, 20, 40, 80, and you can be affected by this, man. So for me, you know, it was pretty scary, because I wasn't waking up used to seeing bumps on my body. I've always been told I had really smooth, nice skin, but that's what people have told me, you know. And for me to go all these years knowing how I look, and waking up one day and seeing how I look, like, well, I'm looking a little bit deformed in certain places of my body. So it was scary, man. But I figured I would do like this little video real quick, let you guys know how I'm doing. They got me taking this one medication. I can't pronounce it, because it's like, you know, most of those prescriptions, they got like these weird words on them. But they got me taking 3 of these pills a day for 7 days. So they gave me like a whole week's supply. These pills are really huge. So I take, it said 1 pill 3 times a day of that. Then the other 2 they gave me were creams. One is for the discomfort, which I think they call it lidocaine. Yeah, lidocaine. And another one is a cream that helps with the redness, and I guess it helps turn, I guess it dries it up, like dries up the infection to where it can just turn black and eventually like scab up. So they got me on some medications right now. So they did suggest that I stay home for the week, for the 7 days while I'm taking the medication. It's not something that'll mess with me while I'm driving or cause drowsiness, but they just suggest that I stay away from people and stuff like that. So That's why I'm sitting in my truck eating this McDonald's. And I haven't really been anywhere today. Like I said, yesterday, I had went to the pharmacy yesterday, but being that it was Sunday, the CVS was open, but the pharmacy part had closed early on a Sunday. So today I had to get out to get the medication. And then today I didn't feel like cooking at home, so I just, I came through the drive-thru at McDonald's and got me something to eat. So this is day number 2, but this is only the first day that I got the medication. So it looks like I'm gonna be confined to the house for the next 6 days. Again, they suggested I don't be around anybody. Don't make contact with any people as far as physical contact. But they just suggested that I just don't be around anyone at all. So I even asked the doctor, I said, well, what if I had to go to work? Which we know that, I work from home. He said then they would have suggested that I took some time off work, like a few days off work. But other than that, man, just to give you guys like a little update on what's been going on since I found out that I got the shingles. But, if you guys got any questions about it, any more signs that you guys want to know, or you got something that y'all want to share with me about your experience with having shingles, or somebody in your family or a loved one or a child who may have came across shingles, man, comment down below in the comment section. And let me know how it affected you, how did it change you, how long did it take you to get over it, did you have to take a lot of medications, the medication that they gave you to get over the shingles, did it work for you? So please let me know down in the comment section, guys. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video off. I thank you all for watching, man. I love you guys as always. I will see y'all in the next video.